Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's D Nice from Millennium Mind Channel. Make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. And this is, Happy New Year's. Um, this is my top 10 hip hop album list of the year 2021. Um, we're going to start from 10 to 1 like we did last year. So, starting out with honorable mentions. We have only one album that really made it, and that'll be Moneybagg Yo's A Gangsta's Pain. This was an amazing album. Has some substance. It has a lot of substance. Maybe too many songs that we cut a couple off, and he done did like a deluxe version of it. Um, Vicious Flow, I love his flow because he's so creative with it. First time I heard about this dude on Moneybagg Yo was, and he was on a DMX album, on an Exodus album, called Money, 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 and yeah, I was interested in his style from there. Um, but yeah, as great as this album is, it wasn't as strong as the top 10. Um, I'll listen to this one a lot. Um, a few songs could have been stronger. I didn't like the song with Future. I think that was whack. You feel me? Now to move on to number 10, we have Tyler the Creator. Call Me If You Get Lost. A lot of people love this album. Even Tyler thinks it's his best album. This is how I was introduced to Tyler. This first Tyler the Creator album I ever listened to. Before this, I haven't really messed with him like that. Amazing album. He's hilarious. Rapping. Um, I love the production on there. It's very nostalgic and has huge replay value. Um, I didn't like a couple of the beats, but yeah, overall great project. Good for a number 10 spot. Going to number 9, we have Gucci Mane, Ice Daddy. Underrated album, not talked about enough. Um, Delivery is ill. He sound like a drug dealer, a real drug dealer. Like Gucci Mane don't be fronting. I wasn't messing with Gucci Mane before this album because of that, Gucci blackface controversy. But I don't know. I've been listening to more of him now, lately. Yeah. Um, Guest verses. Um, I think I only remember Pooh Shiesty right now off the top of my head. I don't really like his rapping. Um, I think he trash, but that song that they had together, it was still ill. Yeah, most of this project is hot. My favorite Gucci Mane album so far that I've listened to. Um, yeah, delivery is raw, lyrics fire, production fire. Move on to number 8. Another underrated album, R.J. Payne's Leatherface 3. No one's talking about that when they should. Ill punchlines. Probably one of the best punchline rappers. This dude could do everything too. He make an album, mixtape. He could freestyle. He was raw, and when he spits, he's sounds so nice. He said it himself. It's like a young DMX. He recreating that energy. Um, just didn't like a couple songs again. I think it was the first one I didn't like and something else. Well, Infamous Pain definitely the best one. I listened to that throughout the year. On to number 7, J. Cole's Off Season. And that um, Off Season is his best album besides KOD. It is the second best album in my opinion. Um, yeah, strong project. He's a story to tell for days. He's one of the best storytelling rappers. I could definitely say that. One of the best out right now. Um, I like the guest features. And yeah, this kind of went up, down for me. Has fair replay value. I like the beats. And though a couple of beats could have been better, a couple of songs could have been better, but he made sure that he set the bar high. Number six, Styles P and Havoc, Wreckage Man. Probably a better duo than Prodigy and Havoc. And um, Styles P, he did yeah, he was good, but Havoc, I felt like he was out rapping him on most of the songs. Like, it was a problem on him. Um, I think Havoc even out rap Prodigy. Like Havoc, he might be one of the most underrated rappers. Like his production is tight, y'all know that. But I don't know, he might be need to be considered like on a serious note when it comes to spitting. Um, Now to the top five. Number five, we have Conway the Machine, La Machina. Huge replay value. You know, I was Griselda craze this year. um, ill rounds, of course, ill beats. Loved everything. Almost every song was a hit. I had 200 pies with 2 Chainz. Um, I got reasons with Ludacris and Jardina. The guest verses was incredible. But there's only one problem with this album, and that's um, the last song, SE Gang. Everybody was tight. Conway and Benny did their thing, but West Side Gun was terrible on there. I don't know what the hell he was talking about. And West Side, he has his moments, but then he is like he didn't really need to be on this song. So he is the only problem that I found on La Machina. And yeah, besides that, incredible album. But that is West Side Gun's fault that this album isn't higher. So number four is Being the Butcher, Plugs I Meant To, a great follow up to the first one. I think this is much better than the first one. First Plugs I Met didn't age good to me. Huge replay value, very consistent, has amazing beats and rounds. Couple songs could be stronger, could add a better beat. But and I didn't like Fat Joe on there, or I think Pusha T was on. Nah, Pusha T was just on the first one. But Fat Joe, I never liked him, and his verse was subpar. Could have had probably Benny right for him or something, but I wasn't feeling it. I think French Montana did better than Fat Joe, but this is still a 10 to me, and it deserves to be this high. Number three, we have Conway the Machine. If it bleeds, it can be killed. The second Conway album we have on this list. Um, yeah, West Side was on here to mess it up. This is more gutted and Lamarcus that seems more experimental, but this is more like straight and Toast and Forever Ago. Those two are the reasons why I got this album at number three. Those two songs are like elevators. Number two is from the GOAT, Nas, King's Disease 2. Um, it was the best album for most of the year. We talked about so much important stuff. Nas is the only rapper I know today that dropped something ill still and still educates you. Album amazing, production, rhymes, everything. And last but not least, for number one best album of 2021 in hip hop is Magic by Nas, which was actually the last album, hip hop album of 2021. It was only right before Christmas Nas dropped it, and it resonated with me more than King's Disease 2 because it was more mellow and better storytelling. I heard that it was took place in the '70s, what Nas is talking about on the album. Yeah, that connects with me. And I have no problems with the production. That was the best production out of all the albums, like without there being a filler. And the rounds, of course, is ill. So yeah, that's my list. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell me your top 10 hip hop albums for 2021. Peace.